I am delighted to be here with the beautiful Lisa Fifa, and Lisa is the owner of a incredible sustainable dog clothing and accessories company for those precious pups in people's lives. Yay, there we go. Welcome, Lisa. So I'm just so delighted that we're having this chat today because of the many clients that come through our program. They all get incredible results, but you in particular, I've been watching your business evolve and change and bloom, and really you and your business come into its own. And so that's why I'm so excited to actually share your story today with so many others, because I do feel that you're a real inspiration to so many women out there. So let's cut straight to the chase now.
Yeah.
Just before we first met, Lisa,
yeah,
can you just describe to people what you were going through, the frustrations and the fears that you were having about your particular business?
Yeah, so I mean, I reached out to you probably about 12-13 months ago, didn't I? So prior to that, I'd quit my full-time job and sort of jumped into this thinking, right, it's now or never. I've got to put all my focus into this. And I was just kind of floundering. I didn't really know what I was doing, which is quite scary now when I look back, thinking that, that was my only revenue source, and I didn't have a bloody clue.
Yeah.
I had a website. I was sort of selling online, but primarily I was doing trade shows, dog shows, some local summer shows, things like that, where I would make the bulk of my money. So I had no problem face to face, with selling, to people. But the problem I was having was that I wanted 80% at least of my revenue to come from online, because I mean, particularly if you fast forward now to where we are right now, it's never been more important to have an online presence. So I was trying to work out how on earth you actually kind of do that. I wasn't getting any traction. I had social media accounts set up, but it was very sporadic. I wasn't posting very often, and I just felt very disconnected. I think I lived down in Devon, and I was kind of creating things that I thought people probably might want to have, and it wasn't really what I wanted to make. I felt a bit dispassionate about it. The eco-friendly side of it is obviously always going to get my juices going and things, and I was enjoying making things, but I wasn't actually getting excited about it. I come from a fashion design background. I want to feel that you get out of bed in the morning and, oh my God, I just have to go and create something. That creative urge just wasn't there anymore. And I think that's obviously what I was putting out to people, which is why I was getting nothing back. So I was literally down to probably my last £10 in the bank, and sort of saw your ad on Facebook, and out of desperation thought, right, I've got nothing to lose. Let me contact this lady. And we had our initial chat, and it was literally like a light bulb just switched on, and I thought, oh my God, she's just said like 3 or 4 things in this 45-minute call that have just made so much sense that I've been searching for. And yeah, I need to get on this course. I need to kind of find out some more about this and get this going to where I want it to go.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing that, Lisa, because this is important, because as you know, before the persona work we do is very different, isn't it? There's nothing that exists like this on this planet, where we believe the whole ethos of this is that your brands, your businesses have an energy behind them, the DNA, the blueprint, and it's as unique as your fingerprint. And what so many people fall into the trap of is trying to copy another business or another brand, and they're constantly chasing somebody else's dream, basically their DNA imprint of their business. And so it was so incredible when Ernie came as the energy behind your business, and all the values and its voice and its personality. How did that change your business when you actually grasped the fact that actually everything that Ernie stood for, that power of his energy coming through and guiding your business, how did that change everything, including your websites and your communication and your sales, everything?
I think it was literally just like someone had just given me permission to just have some fun, to just do exactly what it was that I wanted to do. And it meant that then we could take it in a new direction. So the website became this fun, fresh design, all the designs that I was starting to sort of like pull together, they had that fun, cool element to it. And yeah, I just felt free to just be able to kind of like do what I wanted to do without thinking, oh, okay, but I need to get that sustainable angle in there somewhere, and oh, perhaps I'm not being too serious enough, and things like that. And I think it was just, it really opened my mind actually as well, in terms of when you started to get into the customer personas, how I would then apply that to the different customer personas that I had, and how I would segregate my social media out into that as well. Because obviously with things like Instagram, it's a fun, cool, funky crowd. They have dog accounts on there. You know, you're selling to the dogs, who humans are obviously buying it, you know, so they're the secondary personas, but the dogs are the personas that you're selling to. Whereas on Facebook, obviously it's very much the humans, and they are more, funnily enough, because they're an older customer persona of mine, they actually care about the sustainability a bit more. So I was then able to think, right, okay, so I can do a lot of upcycling and kind of get that environmental message across on Facebook, but keep, you know, the fun stuff for Instagram. And as soon as that kind of like clicked, I was like, right, I've got a plan of action now. I know what I'm doing here and here and here. And yeah, and it just kind of flowed. Having, with everything clicking into place and getting that confidence back, you know, I can see it in my designs now, even the ones like from last September when I relaunched. If I look at those compared to now, there is even more of a sense of freedom in it, because I am pushing it as far as it will go until somebody tells me that's ridiculous, you can't put that on a dog. You know, I'm getting fabrics that I would never have thought of before. And I think that's definitely come from a place of, the more confident I get, the more intuitive I get to my customers, and the more I can see, okay, so these people just literally want it for the gram. You know, they don't care about walking down the street with it or going on muddy walks and stuff. They just want that to photograph and look amazing and grab more followers. But this kind of line that I'm doing, this is more for the sort of practical people. And yeah, you just get so in tune the more confident you get, and it's just amazing.
Yeah, amazing. You know, so this really, you know, in our programs, we literally, we're it's an alchemy process, isn't it, Lisa? It's
Yeah.
the marketing, it's your messaging, and it's your mindset. That's why we mentioned about the mindset stuff, because as you can appreciate, if you'd still had that kind of sticky thinking, all those gremlins going on of like, you know, guilt or fear or anything about those negative coming in, they were gonna sabotage you, and literally doesn't matter how good your marketing was. So that's why we bring that in, and it's an alchemy effect, and that's what you're describing, and that's where the supercharging comes in of your business, because it's from taking you from like stunted growth to accelerated growth. Amazing. And what was one of the targets you hit? Because you said that it was 80% or so, or you wanted, there was a number or something, and you wanted to hit it.
So I wanted to kind of like increase my revenue by 80%, because that was the kind of like the sort of thing that you were, I remember at the beginning of course you were saying all your successful graduates, you know, they were hitting like 80% increase in turnover and things, and I was like, I want to be one of those people. I'm determined to be one of those people. And I think it was back in March, I think it was, just before everything kind of like kicked off. I remember like messaging you and saying, I've done it, I hit 80%, which was amazing when you consider it's like it was less than a year into doing, or after sort of like doing the course, less than a year after meeting you, that I was turning over that. So yeah.
Amazing. And so, I mean, from your point of view, if you went back to, you know, Lisa that I was speaking to, you know, before you came into the program, what would you be whispering in her ear right now?
It has been worth it, and then some. And I think I would go back and I would say to myself, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, but you'll come out of it because you are a fighter. And interestingly enough, all the work that we did when I was having a bit of a, you know, I don't mind admitting, I was having a bit of a breakdown about, you know, my past sort of business failure as I was viewing it, came in such so handy when coronavirus hit, because a lot of people just suddenly went into panic mode. I mean, my revenue dried up overnight. You know, for 2 weeks I had nothing. But instead of panicking, I sat there and thought, I've been here before. When the recession in 2008 happened, you know, it was like overnight, everything kind of like disappeared. And I knew to just kind of like hang on, you know, it wasn't going to be like an issue. I would kind of eventually sort of like get through it all, and I would move on, and I would you know, gradually get customers back again. And that's what happened. So in that respect, I took that kind of negative and I made it work in my favor. And a lot of people don't have that privilege. They don't have that kind of like failure behind them, to sort of like, to kind of help them through the next one.
Yeah, and that reinforces my mantra, which is basically businesses come and go, but entrepreneurs last a lifetime.
Somebody wrote the other day, one of my customers did this amazing post, totally unprompted, just did a post. She's not even a brand rep of mine, you know, she was just a customer. She did a lovely post on her own Instagram feed saying how amazing I was, the brand was, and how she sort of like, you know, she felt really valued. And then 2 more chipped in underneath saying, it doesn't matter how busy Lisa is, she always makes time for you and she makes you feel like you're the only customer she has. That was like, I've hit gold. If I do nothing else right now, I've achieved what I set out to achieve. And it was so beautiful to read those comments. I was so touched by it. And I thought, that's it. I'm done.
I'm done. That's it. I mean, it's incredible, isn't it? It's lovely. There's a lovely feeling to have that.
Yeah.
Amazing. So you're down in Axminster in Devon, beautiful Devon, but people can reach you via your website. So do you want to give people your website address, Lisa?
Yeah. So it's redandginger.co.uk. That's the website. Red and Ginger Co. is all of my social media handles. So you can check me out on all of those. Facebook, Instagram, not really. I have a Twitter one, but not really much. So Instagram and Facebook, the 2 main ones. If you want to contact me on there, I always answer messages. I'm always at the other end of the phone if anybody's got any queries. So yeah, that's the sort of 3 main ways. And hopefully, maybe in the next couple of months, anybody that lives in Devon, Dorset, or Somerset, because I'm obviously right on the border of all 3. You know, you'll be able to pop in and sort of see me in the flesh again soon. So
amazing. So that's brilliant. Thank you so much, Lisa, for our time today. It's been an absolute thrill speaking to you.
It's been so lovely catching up with you as well. It's been brilliant.
Yeah, and you know, and for anybody else watching this, if you resonate with this, if you resonate with what Lisa has said, and you want to kind of supercharge your marketing, your messaging, your mindset, get that all into alignment and alchemize so that you can achieve the wonders what Lisa's achieving, reach out. Heather Gifford, so what is it? Apply at, I don't even know my thing. Apply at heathergifford.com if you want to reach out for a call with us. But yeah, Lisa, it's been an absolute delight speaking with you. You take care, and as I said, I'm keeping a kind of a watchful eye on your incredible.
And I'll just say to any of your, you know, potential customers out there, if you're kind of sat on the fence thinking, oh, I don't know, should I do it? Should I, you know, just do it, because honestly, it's a life-changing thing to go through your course. If you're serious about your business and it's your baby and you want to grow it, you've got nothing to lose. Like, even if just booking a free call with you is just like, wow, amazing. But the course itself, you know, you get access. It's a lifetime access course, and it is just amazing to have that wealth of knowledge at your fingertips to transform your business. Why wouldn't you do it?